Hey loves, thank you so much for tuning in with me. Today I'll be doing a get ready with me of my current favorite makeup routine. It's gonna be somewhat quick, and I'll also do a Q&A. A few weeks ago I asked you guys on Instagram about the questions you want to ask me or advise. I have received those questions, so thank you guys so much for submitting them. Without further ado, let's just get started. First I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. As you know, it is almost gone because I love this so much. It's pure gold in a bottle. So we're gonna let this dry just a little bit, and I'll be going in with this NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. It is the best foundation I've tried so far, guys. It is so good, so hydrating. And sorry, that's my cat. I'm gonna let her out. Anyways, I'm just gonna place this on my face and I'll blend it in, and I will start answering the questions. So the first question I got is, how do you balance content and full-time job? Well, I can't even balance it right now. I'm still struggling very much because it's really hard. I basically work like 8 hours a day, and then you also have to commute for like 1.5 hours because of the traffic. And so by the time you get home, you're like very tired to do anything. So what I usually do is I will try and create content on the weekends, and on the weekdays I would edit them. Whether that be my YouTube video or like TikToks or Reels or even Instagram photos. So that's usually how I schedule. I've been listening to this podcast called The Influence Community, and basically what they suggest is to batch content during the weekend and to basically slowly release them. For the concealer, I love using this Kosas concealer. It's very bouncy, it's very light. It's even easy to blend it even if you don't have like a face full of foundation. So I've been really loving this Kosas concealer. It's honestly my holy grail of all concealers. This is my third bottle, guys. It's that good. So the second question is, which is the best career to choose if I am bad at math? Don't you worry, because I was also bad at math. But keep in mind that even if you are bad at math, you will still have to take some math classes in college, like statistics, for example, but it's not that bad even for me. Some of the careers that I think you can do is, well, first of all, communication, marketing. There's also business, but for business, I'm pretty sure you'll have to do some life math. You can also do art, physical. Is it physical education? There's also nutrition. It really depends on what your interests are. I don't want to say choose that major just because you're bad at math. So really, I would suggest you to think about what your interests are, what are you passionate about, what do you see yourself doing in the future, and based on that, I would say eliminate what you think you can't do. Next question, are you thinking of doing YouTube full-time in the future? That would be my main goal, really. I would love to do YouTube full-time in the future. I would really do. Fortunately for me, currently it's I'm still waiting for my YouTube to take off. In the end, I do vision myself working full-time, social media like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and just create content for you guys. Okay, next question. How do you find a job after your graduation? Is it hard to find a job as an international student after graduating? Before you graduate, make sure you have a resume. You can find a lot of examples online as well. So once you have a LinkedIn profile, there are so many jobs on there that you can apply to. So make sure you apply that. Make sure you also have a cover letter, but you can apply on Indeed, like ZipRecruiter, sites like that. Yeah, from there on, if you get picked, you will be contacted and you take it from there. Like if you're still in school, you can also apply to jobs on campus. Like sometimes you have these job fairs, so you can attend them and talk to some of the recruiters, get their contact information, something like that. If you are an international student, you do have it like 10 times harder, because a lot of the times like the recruiters are going to ask you if you need a work visa. If you say yes, a lot of the times, even in the job application process, you're just going to Right now I am going to apply this Peri Para Ink Velvet. It's in the shade Rosy Nude. I love this. I recently got this on Amazon and it's actually one of the best sellers, especially for the shade. So I've been loving this color. So this is sort of like a lip product. I use it on my lips as well as on my cheeks, so it gives that monochromatic look. So what I like to do is like to put it on my hands like this, rub it around like this, and dab it on my cheeks. Look how pretty that is. Another question is, what should I do to make my career less boring? How should I sort out what I really want and should be? I need to rediscover my passions and goals. I would say pick up a hobby, and from there on you can sort of see what you are really meant to do. So you just need to self-reflect a lot. When I was still in college, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I always knew I wanted to do something in fashion, beauty, that type of stuff, and somehow I ended up choosing a communication major. By the way, I'm using this Glossier Play highlighter. I just place it right here. I'm gonna blend it with my fingers. But anyways, I was saying, if you don't know what to do, pick up hobbies, whether that be, I don't know, like playing guitar, pottery making. Try and think about what you really want to do, and if you really don't know, pick up a hobby every month and see where it takes you. It's better to try it and know that you don't like it instead of feeling what if you know what I mean. Now I am going to do my brows. I'm gonna use this NYX Professional Makeup. It's very similar to the Anastasia brow pencil, but it's like way cheaper. Anyways, I'll just comb my brows and draw soft lines. Not lines, but more like strokes. Okay, and the next question is, how do you manage time? If you do want to manage your time well, I would say you have to plan everything out. I have my own planner that I got from Amazon. If you guys want it, I can link it for you. If you don't know where to start by having a to-do list. Make sure you prioritize the things that you want to get done for the day. Don't try and overload, because when you do, oftentimes you do fail because it's too much work for you. Have like 2 to 3 big things that you need to complete for the day and focus on that, and for the rest it can be less priority, but if you do want to work on it, you can. Okay, so now I'm done with my brows. I am gonna use some powder for underneath my eyes. Somebody asked, what visa are you on? I guess it's no longer F1 visa. Currently I am not on any visa. I'm more on TPS. So what that basically is it's called temporary protected status, and what it does is basically because of the current state of my country, I can't really go back home, because if I do, it is not safe for me, because there's like a literal war going on over there and it's just not safe. The US is like, okay, we'll keep you in here, we'll let you work here and stay here, and I've been on it a while, and they recently extended it, so I am still on that. And now I'm gonna start working on my eyes. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty palette that I got a while ago, but look how pretty the colors are. I cannot get over how pretty it is. It straight up gives off euphoria vibes. Another question is hair removal routine. Love you, Alison. To be honest, I don't really do anything special for my hair removal. I try and exfoliate with this body scrub from Tree Hut. They're super good. I like the mango scent a lot, and then I use the Dove body soap because it lathers really good, and I use this really I'll link it in my description if you're curious again, but I use this razor. It's basically, if you do have sensitive skin and if you don't want to get razor bumps, it protects that, but it also shaves really well. That's just what I do, and then afterwards I just use a moisturizer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's super simple. I shave like every other day because hair unfortunately grows very fast. Another question is about university. It said, how can I make friends with US natives at community college? Just join clubs, because when you're in college there are a lot of clubs, and so if you do join clubs you're gonna end up meeting a lot of people there. Just step outside of your comfortable zone, because when I came here I used to have like some Burmese friends here and there, and I would hang out with them, but that makes me more closed off to other people. So just be more open-minded and don't be scared. Now I'm gonna use the glitter right here, and I'll just tap it on my eyelids. I really like this get ready with me and Q&A because I just feel like I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm also gonna use this highlighter from Wet n Wild, and I'll use it right here in the corner to give that a little bit more of a pop. Another question, advice for a student who's going to study abroad in the US. Honestly, it's all about being prepared, and you're also going to face a lot of culture shock, so be prepared for that. But yeah, don't be scared. Try and stay on top of your stuff and make sure you choose the right classes. Discuss with your school counselor if you don't know which classes to take, or if you don't know about your college timeline. You are gonna face hardship, you are gonna be lonely, you are going to miss your food from your country, but you'll be fine. Okay, now I am going to draw my eyeliner. Now I'm also gonna do a little bit for my inner corner, just like that, to darken it. You see the difference? I'm also gonna lightly brush for my underwater line. But I'll dab the highlighter underneath right here. In Korean, they call it aegyosa. Somebody asked, do you want to come back to Myanmar? I mean, of course I do. It's been so long. I don't even remember the last time I was there. I think a little bit over 3 years ago. I miss my family. I wish I can visit them, but I can't right now. Oh, somebody asked a relationship question. She asked, I've got a crush on someone and I just don't know how to unlove him. Back when I was younger, I have been in that situation before. Crushes are hard, man. Out of sight, out of mind, and it really works. You just need to distance yourself long enough and time will heal. I know it hurts, baby, but it'll be okay. Make sure you're not looking at his social media accounts. Don't look at his Facebook, don't look at his Instagram. Don't try and see what he's up to, and try and make yourself busy. Pick up a hobby, go out with your friends, and when you do go out with your friends, don't talk about him. Like I said, out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so I just put on my mascara, and this trick that I'm about to do is, so you're gonna grab a tweezer. I basically got this from Selena Gomez, the queen, but what she does is after she put on mascara, she basically twists some of the eyelashes and it creates this doll-like effect. Another question, how can I go abroad without my family's support? Now I'm gonna use this lip liner from NYX. It is in the shade Natural. So I'm gonna just overline my lips slightly. Okay, back to the question. The main thing about coming to the US is you really need financial support because it's so freaking expensive here. Now I'm not kidding, especially now because I know the currencies are going literally crazy right now and it's like 3 times more expensive. I must say, you can still make their lives a little bit easier. These days I know that if you are Burmese, you can work outside of school and you might be also able to work more because of the financial hardships, because of all the things going in Burma. You do have that option, but yeah, unless you get a full ride, you really do need your parents' support. Now I am gonna use the Peri Peri lip again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips and I'm just gonna dab it. Another question is, can I attend medical college with scholarship in the US? Yes, you can. If you have a scholarship for just about anything, you can do that. Yes, you can. I don't see why not. Tips on a driving test. I don't know if I should be the right person because I failed 2 times, both on my actual driving test and the written test. You can usually go on DMV and they will have all these, I think they'll have a handbook. I don't even remember. It's been literally so long, but they'll have a handbook and you just need to be familiar with them. And as for the driving test, just be prepared. Don't be scared of the examiner. Lots of practice. Please make sure you know how to parallel park because you do have to do that in some areas. Okay, so right now I'm gonna use the brow pencil that I used on my eyebrows and I'm gonna draw like little moles. Another question, what's some advice you tell your younger self? This makes me realize that younger me would be so proud of who I am today. So I would tell my younger self, you will get to where you want to be. Don't rush yourself. Your acne, it'll be gone. Don't worry about it. You'll have good skin. Don't be too hard on yourself. You don't need to please anyone. but the people who you truly love and who truly matter to you, having a lot of friends don't mean shit. So my makeup is pretty much complete, but I am gonna go ahead and answer more questions because I am running out of time. What's your favorite clothing piece right now? I do have this loafer that I got from Sam Alderman. I've worn it for a very long time now, but it's a very good work shoe. Like, it's also very cute for winter, like fall clothing. So yes, this loafer is my favorite piece. The next question is, some said doing part-time job while attending university will only get you some allowance and it won't cover both rent and food. Is that true? That is true. Like I've mentioned before, that's why you need your parents' support, unfortunately. Similar question, is it manageable to do part-time job exactly 20 hours a week while studying? On the other hand, yes it is. I did that before and you can do that too. How much do fresh graduates earn from their very first job, and did it cover all the expenses including the rent and utilities fee? It depends on your major. Again, like if you're a STEM major and if you do work at a tech company, you're going to get a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but you're gonna get a decent amount of money. Majors that are not STEM, first of all, you are going to have somewhat of a tough time looking for jobs, but you will get it. If you have some sort of experience regarding the job that you're applying for, you are going to land on a higher payroll, and yes, you will be able to cover all of the expenses including the rent and the utilities fee. You'll be okay. Another question is, oh, I love this. It said how to dress like a hot baddie. First things first, it's all up here. If you have the confidence, no matter what you dress, you are going to be a hot baddie. Some tips I would give is make sure you dress in form-fitting clothes, outfits that flatter your body. If I do want to look like a baddie, I do wear like tighter dresses that sort of shows my body shape, and I have my hair really nice. Also, scent is very important. You have to smell nice. That will just add up a little bit of spiciness to your hot baddie look. Up next, okay, my winter skin is in full force. I get so patchy with dryness and redness. It gets hard to put on concealer, and for my usual makeup routine to sit on my skin, you have such a beautiful and clean glow. Was curious how you beat the winter skin blues and any serums plus favorite moisturizers you use and recommend. Thank you so much for your comment. I came a long way, but I do have the perfect winter skincare routine for you. So if you're dealing with dryness and redness, you really need to have a strong moisturizer that's going to help you with that, and also of course like serums, toners, they help as well. But the main thing that you gotta look for when you are choosing skincare is that it's gonna be soothing, moisturizing, and hydrating. But if you are experiencing some sort of flakiness, dryness, patchiness, make sure you are exfoliating your skin. Like what I use is my all-time favorite, the Polychoice 2% BHA exfoliating liquid. It is so good. It's so good. This vitamin C serum from Naturium, it's so good. And as for the favorite moisturizer, I like to use products with very simple ingredients. Currently I'm using this moisturizer for anti-aging from Urison, I think that's how you pronounce it. So it includes Q10 and it's basically good for your face, good for anti-aging, all that. Another moisturizer is, I really like this one from Lash. It's blue. I'll pop the image right here because I don't remember what it's called, but that one is so good. It is on the pricier side, but it's so worth it and you need to treat yourself. But yes, that is basically all of the questions. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this look and also our little chit chat. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Yes, until our next video, I will see you. Bye!